I'm an English PhD, but I want to start today with numbers. Here's the first number, 10%. That's how much the government of Ontario will be cutting tuition across the province. Here's the second number, $15 billion. That's how much international students contributed to the Canadian GDP in 2016. So what do you get if you take an institution's projected tuition deficit plus the surplus income that international students generate? You get an even bigger push for internationalization than already exists. This internationalization of Canadian education is enrolling a growing body of students with a language, culture, and background that is different than the mainstream academic language and culture here in Canada. And this creates a dilemma for colleges and universities. What to do with these multi-language learners who are composing, reading, and learning in an academic setting in English, perhaps for the first time. Historically, first-year writing courses and composition courses have fit the bill, but very little research has been done here in Canada on the ways that writing courses are used to acculturate international students into the academy, society, and the economy at large. And this lack of research poses an ethical problem, especially when 30 to 40% of your student body are international students, which is the case here at University of Waterloo. That's where my research steps into the gap, building on the literature of the few scholars who've begun to study international students in Canadian higher education from an ethical and a social justice perspective. First, my research draws attention to the way that internationalization uses writing courses to quote-unquote fix international student writing in order to help boost the institution's reputation in the global education marketplace. Secondly, my research goes a step further to propose ways that colleges and universities can build institution-wide writing programs that instead unleash and empower the unique linguistic and cultural resources that international students bring to the classroom. The truth is that multi-language learners on campus are remapping the terrain of Canadian writing classrooms, and I think this change is a wonderful thing. In the words of Einstein, the measure of intelligence are the ability to change. And the measure of the intelligence of our higher education institutions will be marked by our ability to open our doors to international students and allow their linguistic and cultural diversity to transform and enrich our writing classrooms. Thank you.